Oh no, I'm late. I'm late. So, happy July 21st, 2018, an adventurous stream where we play Kingdom of Loathing, a dirty joke and stickman-based game. I'm your host, a dog fighter known as McNally86. And I forgot to get rid of some chaff from that message. We're good. Okay. We're live. We're late, but no one showed up in chat, so, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter at all. Took last week off, because I went on vacation, but before we went to vacation, I got attacked by a dog. So, I've been not feeling great. But, whatever. I guess we're just gonna roll into the episode. So, some things have been going on in Kingdom of Loathing since I've been paying attention to the news. They released their game on Switch. Oh, Mamester was here. Thanks for waiting. Why am I typing it when he can hear me? I don't know. Anyway, it's good to see you here. Despite me taking a week off and then being late to come back. I had everything all set up to stream, but for some reason it got closed down, so I had to reopen and get stuff ready. I don't know, probably my fault. Anyway, other news that happened, they started a new challenge path called G-Lover. Get going, grab a garland greatness. I don't know. Probably has to do with Glover's new album. My guess. Quest text is changed to incite more G's. I'm not really doing that because I'm still on my zombie path. And so I'm probably going to skip that challenge path. I'm probably not going to kill myself until the challenge path after that gets released. Right. Trivial updates. They changed how spleen items work again. I don't really have an opinion on that. But since it is July 1st, I am going to check the store and see if they released a new item of the month. So let's take a look at the Market Square before we get going. Nope, still singing the boom. Still selling the boombox. Yeah, this is the premium cash shop. I don't know. They usually fall a couple days behind on the item of the month. So, I don't expect to see it till, midweek. They're just always a little bit behind. So, yeah. As for what I'm going to do on today's episode, I completed a quest. I'm going to complete another quest. I'm just dressing up my pet so he's more effective. Don't worry about it if you haven't been paying attention. So I am a zombie master. I got to use zombie skills. There was a quest I was finishing up. Nope. I cleansed the misspelled cemetery. Alright. Well, then I guess we'll just get to it. I do have a zombie hunter brain. I'm going to eat it and get some new skills before I go out. So let's jump in that open grave. I've already mastered mastering other zombies and zombie anger. So the next thing to master is hunger the zombie. So I can get the skill, and it's free because I've upgraded my zombie costs. So, Blight Minion. You know how in cartoons there'll be two guys on a desert island starving, and one of them will look at his friend, and he'll suddenly look like a giant roasted chicken? Man, there sure are a lot of giant roasted chickens hanging around you. I can eat one of my zombies to restore health, and because that's discounted, I'm not eating the whole zombie. That's pretty good. So healing item is great. Non-combat means out of combat. This skill is really good for me. And now another minion gaining skill. Lure minions. Cost -1. That's not true. The cost will just be 0. Lots of things will attract a zombie's attention. Bright lights, loud noises, reality television. But the foremost is the smell of a nice fresh brain. Lets me trade in my extra brains for zombies. Ooh. Gonna use those right now. So I'm gonna... My health is pretty high. I don't actually need to use the health one, but I want to see what it looks like. So bite minion. You grab one of your hapless minions by the throat and chew through his skull until you reach the delicious chewy center. 27 hit points gained. That's not a lot, but considering that's free... Oh, it still costs 1? My horde is 90. Yeah, it's still costing 1. That sucks. But lure minions... Yeah, let's see this. So, I've got crappy brains. I'm never going to use them. Alright, you decided it's time to beef up your forces a bit. You don't have any beef handy, but you do have some brains. And if there's one thing a zombie likes, it's brains. Heck, that's the only thing they ever talk about. Alright, I'm going to toss 5 of my crappy brains. You toss a crappy brain on the ground with a splut. After a moment, a zombie wanders past and picks it up. He doesn't seem very impressed by its quality, but hey, any brain in a storm, right? You wave him over to join you, and he shuffles up, probably out of a lack of anything better to do. So that was a 1-to-1 trade each. Let's check out what a decent brain gets me. You put a decent brain on the ground and stand back. Soon, 2 zombies appear, drawn by the smell. They begin to argue over it, monosyllabically. But you solve the conflict by dividing it in half and giving the left half to the more logical-seeming zombie, and the right half to the more artistic one. Impressed by your solemnitic wisdom, they begin following you. So, decent brain gives me 2 zombies. Let's give it a good brain. You place a good brain on the ground with a sigh. You'd rather have kept it for yourself, but yours is a task that can't be tackled alone. It doesn't take long for several zombies to show up and start fighting over the brain. You wait until the slowest and weakest ones are weeded out, then step up to recruit the most promising 3 prospects. So, good brain gives me 3. Let's check out a boss brain. There's not many of these. You wince at the prospect of giving up such a beautiful brain. Just look at it. So fleshy and wrinkly and knowledgeable, but the smell of it's already bringing zombies out of the woodwork. A huge mob of them gather around you, moaning and gnashing their teeth in hunger. You toss the brain in the air and dash out of the way of the ensuing carnage. Then wait until the crowd is thinned out enough for you to step in and recruit a half-dozen victors remaining. So... I gotta actually see what hunter brain would get me. And then that's pretty much all the types of brains. So now I don't really have to worry about building back up my zombie horde if it gets knocked down. So I guess I can just use my skills with impunity because I have a ton of those brains. Alright, well, let's check up with the council and see what they have to say about the quests I completed. So, okay, how did they talk? So, the counselor asks, were you able to find out what's going on with all that garbage? Yeah, you say, it turned out the giants that live in the castle in the clouds. Zombie giants? No, regular sorts. Oh, well, good job all the same. All of our maintenance crews are occupied at the moment. Would you mind helping them clean up? No need, you reply. Zombies have eaten most of the garbage already. All that's left is this sweet thing I found. Well, you enjoy it, the counselor says. You earned it after all. So, that quest wasn't different at all. So far, none of the quests have been different. It's just the council hasn't let me actually talk to them. Because I am a zombie and I do want to eat them. And he's still telling me to work on the Guffin Diary quest, which I hate doing. I hate doing. Alright, well, let's work on getting into the cellar of the Spooky Raven Manor. So I'm gonna fight some zombie waltzers. And if I bite them, are they gonna join my horde? No, they do not. I cannot zombify a zombie. And these skeletons probably can't. I bet anything undead I can't add to my horde. Alright, so I played the organ. Gonna go downstairs, and there is the basement. Okay. Well, I don't like doing this quest the regular way, so I'm just gonna put on the Spooky Raven glasses. Spooky. Wrong thing to look at. It's in equipment. Spooky Raven specs. Alright. Now, to kill Lord Spooky Raven, he's been bricked up in the basement, so we gotta look at the suspicious masonry. You acquire a recipe mortar dissolving solution, and it takes a lot of effort to make that, but if you're wearing the specs, it takes a lot less effort to make it. At the top, the note reads, "Top secret mortar dissolving recipe. Do not misplace. Loosening powder from the kitchen, powdered castoreum from the conservatory, drain dissolver from the bathroom, triple distilled turpentine from the gallery, dehydrated anhydrous subliac from the lab, and tritamaceous dust from the storage room." But beneath the list in a glowing green scrawl, the following is written: "Screw the scavenger hunting crap. Just get a bottle of Chateau de vinegar, mix it with some blasting soda, heat it up, and blow the wall to Kingdom Come." So, because I was wearing the glasses, I can find the secret ingredients, and it's much faster. Because I can get the booze off either Skeletal Sommeliers, I can't say the word, or from any of the possessed wine racks. So, I just got to get that Chateau vinegar. Yep. Dusty bottle of Marsala. Oh, got my bottle of Chateau de vinegar already. Can I equip it yet? Nope. I got to combine it with blasting dust. I got jangling bones? This is a handful of dancing skeleton finger bones from a tap dancing skeleton. They must be jealous that the foot bones usually do all the dancing. Ooh, I'm going to use that item. I've turned into a tap dancing skeleton. I'm a bony dancer. What does the boss, who's the boss of the skeletal dance off? You are. So hold me closer. Hold me closer, tap dancing skeleton. Alright, well, get the Chateau de vinegar. Oh, yeah, now I need the blasting soda. Fabric softener and fabric hardener. Fabric softener weakens enemies. Fabric hardener makes my armor stronger. Okay. Possessed laundry press. Nothing. I figure plaid ghost. No, I think blasting soda is going to be from the cabinet. So now that I'm down some hit points, I can just go to my skills, and I can eat some zombies. I'll eat 10 of my zombies and gain more hit points than I need. I did not need to eat that many zombies. Oh well. I can summon Horde. Oh, cost meat. 1,000 meat for 11 zombies. How else do I do it? Zombie chow. No. Scavenge. No. Aggravation. Sacrifice some zombies to make monsters hate me. Not really what I need. Disquieting riot. Summon minions. Okay. So I could either spend meat or brains to recruit zombies. I got more brains. Oh, or adventures. That's interesting. So I've got 3 ways to recruit zombies now. Alright. And I'm going to use the brains trap some more. Let's get another 10 zombies. Alright, I'm near max horde size, so that's good. Let's go back to fighting the laundry room. Bam! Kill that cabinet. Oh, did I get blasting powder? Wasn't paying attention. Yes, I did. Alright, so now I gotta heat up my blasting powder. Or, sorry, combine it with the Chateau de vinegar. Alright. I need to make some meat paste. Alright, so Chateau de vinegar. Oh, I gotta cook it? Do I? Chateau de vinegar. There we go. And the blasting powder. Blasting soda. I apologize. Gives me a bottle of unstable fulminate. It's a bottle of unstable chemical reaction just waiting to happen. Just add heat. Alright, and that gets equipped in my offhand, which I can't do because I'm using a two-handed shovel. I gotta rebalance my equipment now. I'll use the giant artisanal rice peeler. And now I can put the unstable fulminate in my offhand. Hats, shirts, offhand. Here we go. Bottle of unstable fulminate. There we go. Let's go back to the laundry room. So I'm fighting the haunted laundry press. That's not what I meant to do. It's not going to heat up there. I need to go to the boiler room. I'm fighting steam elementals. Excellent. Use the rice peeler. You cook up some pain for your opponent. 73 damage worth, to be exact. It unleashes steam power onto a nearby metal train, making it roll over your feet. Lose 44 hit points. Alright, I killed that steam elemental and acquired a steam trading card. Excellent. Ah, here's a Coultergeist. You peer into the coal bin. It's really dark in there. Black is night, I suppose. Black is the black market, I guess. If there only were some substance that were dark enough to describe the darkness you see within the coal bin. Then there's a clank and a clatter, and a poltergeist whirls all the coal in the coal bin into a vaguely humanoid, menacing form. Oh, right, coal. That's how black the darkness was. How silly of me. Alright, well, let's kill it with the rice peeler. It fills the air with a hail of lumps of coal and clouds of thick black coal dust. You get bruised, battered, and mesothelioma. Alright, now I kill the Coultergeist. That's not what I needed. I needed... Steam elementals aren't either. Oh, wow. I'm already almost out of health. I gotta eat a bunch of my zombies. 10 was too many. 5. 5's a good amount of zombies to eat, I guess. Alright, back to the boiler room. I'm fighting a boiler monster. A monstrous boiler. Alright. And he takes a fair chunk out of my health. But... I should... Yeah, you plug the bottle of fulminate with your thumb and hold it over the smoldering coals in the belly of the defeated boiler. It gets 11 degrees hotter. Excellent. So I need to fight those monstrous boilers. I don't want to fight the Coultergeist. You know what? I can use my tennis balls to make the Coultergeist run off. Alright, so now that guy won't be spawning at all. Let's teach some dog the tricks. Alright, steam elemental still. Boiler, and another 11 degrees. Yeah, it's not hot enough. Alright, gotta keep going. You're fighting Hank North, photojournalist. Oh, he's Chuck Green. A flash of light forces you to shield your eyes as you... Oh no, he's Frank West. Ah, Hank North, Frank West, whatever. A flash of light forces you to shield your eyes as you blink away the spots. You see a thickly built man in a black jacket and olive drab slacks, checking the settings on a large camera hanging around his neck. Who the heck are you, you ask, increasingly annoyed at these interruptions. I'm Hank, he says. Hank North. Remember that name, 'cause the whole world's gonna know it in 3 days when I get the scoop. Fine, whatever. Are you planning to kill me with the camera because... Your voice trails off as Hank hefts a karate paddle with a chainsaw duct taped at the end. Oh, he gets the jump on you. He tries to eat a piece of pie, grabs the plate underneath the pie instead, and hurls it at you. You lose 19 hit points. Meat Shield summons. You order your zombie horde to protect you from the enemies. They obediently shuffle into roughly wall-like formation in front of you. I acquire meat shielded. He swings and misses at you, but hurls another even douchier photographer who beats the crap out of you. I'm losing hit points. Can I eat my zombies during combat? I cannot. What are my options to heal? Half-rotten brain. I don't know what that would do. I don't know if I got any healing items on me. I got a Duskwalker syringe, but I don't know what that will do. Well, let's try hitting him with fancy bath salts. You throw the bath salts on the ground from your opponent. Now nothing will ever grow there, but other than that, the act is pretty much completely pointless. Your opponent looks a little confused. He tries to eat the pie, but grabs the plate underneath and throws it at me. Dang it, this isn't working. Okay, use Howl of the Alpha. You howl with rage, and your zombie horde takes up the cry, screaming and shrieking fit to wake the... Anyway, your opponent turns and run away, presumably to find a new set of trousers, or trouser analogs. Some of your zombies chase after them. Your opponent attacks, but one of your zombies soaks up the damage like a sponge. Like a sponge that now has a lot of broken bones. I guess the fight is over. I guess I chased him off. That's not really what I thought that move would do. Let me look at that. What does Howl of the Alpha do? I thought it was disquietly. That was something else. Scare away enemies deals major damage to unscareable enemies. Poop. I thought a zombie hunter would be unscareable. Turns out they're not. Alright, well, I need to replenish my health. So time to eat 6 zombies. Alright, I'm fine now. Alright, let's go back to the boiler room. And kill the boiler. And I reheat my fulminate. Still not warm enough. Okay, and another boiler. And I heat it up. Not warm enough. Gotta keep heating. Okay. Steam elemental. Why don't I howl at the alpha at you, so you just go away. Alright. Another boiler. And that should be good. Alright, the fulminate begins to churn violently as it reaches the reaction temperature. You slam a cork into it. I got a wine bomb. And vino crepitus. Crepitus. Alright, well, let's blow up the suspicious masonry. You approach the suspicious masonry. You shake the wine bomb and hurl it at the masonry. The ensuing blast leaves a jagged hole in the wall, leading into an eerily lit chamber beyond. A hunched and crooked figure stands by a rough stone altar, surrounded by candles and arcane implements. Could this be Lord Spooky Raven? You're fighting Lord Spooky Raven. Lord Spooky Raven, I presume, you say, as you enter the summoning chamber. He moves his mouth as if to reply, but all that emerges is a puff of dust. He looks old and as desiccated as an old desiccated corpse. He must have used ancient, unspeakable, forbidden magic to keep himself alive all this time. You'd think he would have used it to keep himself in better shape. You'd think that if he had time, but you don't. He's already attacking you. And he twiddles his fingers and summons an enormous gout of fire. Guess who it envelops? You, that's who, and I'm nearly dead already. Let's try Howl of the Alpha again. You howl with rage, and your zombie horde take up the cry, making a noise that would turn any normal opponent into a whimpering pile of baby. Unfortunately, your opponent that you're fighting actually appears to be made of sterner stuff. On the bright side, your rampaging horde does manage to tore off about half of said stuff to the tune of 100 damage. Lord Spooky Raven twiddles his fingers in an arcane pattern, then opens his mouth. A mass of writhing tentacles shoots out and wetly slaps you in the eye. Take sleaze damage. Alright, I'm going to alpha again. Oh, it's only 50 damage that time. That was less helpful. What about Bilious Burst? Ah, several swollen and bloated zombies shamble up to your foe. They howl with pain and rage, and then they burst, spraying your opponent with stinky gore and bloody worms to the tune of 166 plus 1 damage. The sight and smell make you gag a little, despite being a zombie yourself. Lord Spooky Raven twiddles his fingers, blah, 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 blah. I'm taking that move off my bar, because that's not as good as Bailey's Burst. Acquire Eye of Ed and a Boss Brain. Well, I need to eat some zombies and recruit some zombies. So, first off, I'm going to eat another 6 zombies. My horde's now down to 75. So, let's throw out the rest of my crappy brains. Alright. Back up to 89. I got a couple decent brains I can throw. Alright. 95. That's okay. Yeah, I got a lot of decent brains, so. Ooh, now what should I do? I need to go to Copperhead Club and find Shen. The man mentioned your father's diary. I don't really like that quest, but the options, the pirates, and I don't really remember how to do the pirates. I gotta look up how to do the pirates. Yeah, I'll do that off screen. What else can I do? Solve the mystery in the hidden city. Suppose I can work on that a bit. You know what? I hate the father's diary quest so much I'm gonna do this off screen. Did I level up at all? I did. So since I leveled up, I'm going to see if the council has a new quest for me. And it does. Back are you? Calls the Back are you? Calls the voice behind the vault door. Any luck getting your father's diary and recovering the holy whatchamacallit? McGuffin, no, not yet. I'm doing that quest. Don't worry about it. I've gotten reports of trouble brewing on the mysterious island of mystery, the counselor says. It sounds like the hippies and frat boys are going to war. And I suppose you want me to drop the investigations into the zombie plague and go negotiate a peace accord or something. Good heavens, no. We want them at war. Come again? Look, reports say that the hippies and frat boys are more or less unaffected by the plague. Maybe because of the amounts of patchouli and alcohol in their respective systems. Or maybe because they're quarantined on that little island. But whatever. But wait, quarantined? You mean that literally? But whatever the case, at the current strength, would be ripe for the picking if one of them decided to attack us, so we want them distracted, you see? Yeah, I get it. So you want me to go play Let's You and Him Fight. Indeed, if you're caught or killed, my secretary will disavow any knowledge of your actions. Fair enough. Alright. Well, the Mysterious Island of Mystery quest is a good one to open up. If I had bothered to unlock the Mysterious Island of Mystery. So I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, I'll take care of that all off screen. If any of you wants to send me a message on to if I should ally with the hippies or the frat boys this time. I'm a big hippie at heart, but I also am an alcoholic, so honestly don't know which one I should do. I'm probably going to have next week the Father's Diary quest completed, and I'll turn that in. What's the last boss in that? Ed the Undying. I can do Ed the Undying. I'll stream killing Ed the Undying because he's kind of a fun fight. Again, I mean, I've streamed it before, but it's been so long, right? And then I don't know. I should probably be doing some side content stuff and not keep doing the main stuff. But once I complete the main quest, usually you can end your challenge path there without killing yourself. And if that's the case, then I'll start doing side content. So I'm going to guess it's going to be 2 weeks until I've completed killing the naughty sorcerers, maybe 3 weeks. So next month we should see I'll be playing the default probably to Steel Clubber. I'll probably just be playing as a Steel Clubber in the council. The kingdom should be fine after I defeat the naughty sorceress. So I've got 2 more quests, but they're long ones. I'm gonna assume it's gonna take me a week to do Father's MacGuffin Diary, another week to do the Mysterious Island of Mystery. You know what? If I do it right, I might be able to finish those both next week. And then I can do an episode where I fight the naughty sorceress as a zombie. See how that's different. Then I'm not going to kill myself until the new challenge path comes out. And, well, this last one was G-Lover, and I didn't really feel like doing that. So if the next challenge path after that isn't special, I'm not going to do it. So anyway, next week, look forward to me finishing 1 or 2 of the main story quests and dorking around with the new item of the month if it's cool. If it's not, I'm probably not going to buy it. I regret buying the boombox. The boombox is really terrible. I don't like it at all. It doesn't work well for me in the way I play. So yeah, I don't know. I regret the boombox. But the pentagram, despite me never using, I love. And I love the dress up my my minion item, and I love some of the pets. I really love the elf before they made it, before it was so long. I really love the genie. The genie's great. But the genie's gonna fall out of standard soon. I don't know. Anyway, send me a message if you guys, have suggestions. Again, hippies or frat boys. I'm probably gonna kill the frat boys if no one suggests anything. Alright, you guys all have a good one. I'll see you next week. Bye.